In this video, we're heading into the Costa Rican rainforest, mixing a little wildlife, spectacular views, and a little adventure. Pretty much any hotel in La Fortuna will have photos somewhere in their marketing materials with a hanging bridge. Is this experience the thing to do in La Fortuna? Come join us and find out. And find out why the bridges might not actually be the star at this popular attraction. Welcome to Travel at Random. We're Trevor and Ryan. This channel started out of a love of travel. We're here to share unbiased and self-funded trip reports, hotel and flight reviews, and travel advice. We hope we inspire your next getaway. Check out our playlist in the description and browse the channel. If you enjoy the video, please hit that like button and subscribe to keep up with our latest content. Thank you for watching. Now, let's check out the view. Mistico Park is one of the larger attractions in La Fortuna and draws in visitors from around the area to hike through the jungle, view the native animals, and experience the thrill of the hanging bridges. Mistico Park's original owner's goal was to keep their portion of the mountain undeveloped, to maintain the natural ecosystem, and they've done just that. Around the early 2000s, they started working with a development company to create an ecotourism project called Los Puentes Colgantes de Arenal. Later, the hanging bridges were added to help protect the habitat for the wildlife and plants from the visitors. The park's located about 15 minutes outside of La Fortuna proper and up a rural road near the Lake Arenal Dam. Admission is timed and starts around $32 for a self-guided tour. Group tours with a guide start around $44. The park opens daily at 6 a.m. and we recommend going early as it can get busy later in the day. Check their website for the latest pricing and available time slots. We embarked on our trip at 9 a.m. with our guide Hansel and our driver Enrique from our hotel, the Nayara Tenting Camp. We have a separate video on that awesome hotel experience, so make sure to check that out. After a lot of research, we opted to book a private day tour of both Mistico Park and the Arenal volcano hike, since this was our first full day and first time in the area. We have a separate video coming soon on the volcano hike, so make sure to hit the like and subscribe to stay in the loop. We'd seen a number of people comment that a guide at Mistico Park was really helpful to spot the wildlife. As you'll see, that turned out to be very true. Guests that we saw with a guide got a lot more out of the experience. The guides also carry spotting scopes, which make it easier to see some of the wildlife. At the trailhead, there are restrooms, a restaurant, and a reception kiosk, along with some great views of the Arenal volcano, that is, when it pokes out of the clouds. There is also parking if you're arriving in a rental car or private vehicle. There are 20 bridges in total, 19 when we visited, as the final bridge was closed for replacement. Our guide mentioned that every hanging bridge is taken down, checked, and replaced each year. 6 of the bridges are hanging. The rest are smaller, fixed bridges. There are route options which can bypass some or all of the bridges if you have balance or mobility concerns. And even if you have mobility issues, there is an accessible trail you can visit. From all of the social media posts about Mistico Park, you'd think the bridges were the major feature. If you're just there for the view and the thrill of a hanging bridge, that might be the case. But there's so much more here. The hike itself was what we both enjoyed the most. Let me explain. Our hike clocked in at 2.4 miles. We may have done some light backtracking, and we did take the side spur to the waterfall. The weather in La Fortuna in early May was fantastic. Humid, but due to the early time and the shade from the rainforest, we found it to be quite pleasant. We entered the park around 9:30 a.m. Our guide, who was a trained naturalist, was extremely helpful in spotting wildlife. Through the tour, we saw coatis, red and green frogs, bats, tarantulas, a yellow eyelash viper, a range of birds, and even a full troop of howler monkeys. The amount of animals that we saw made the wildlife the highlight of the park. We can say with certainty that without a guide, we would have missed most of this. While this park is marketed as hanging bridges, the real experience here is the incredible wildlife and plant life. Some of the bridges were manned to ensure that the capacity limits were followed. The bridges vary from the tallest at 148 feet or 55 meters to just 5 feet or 1.5 meters. The length varied, with the longest bridge, the one that was closed, being 368 feet long or 97 meters. Trevor isn't a huge fan of heights, but even he made it across, although he only glanced down a few times. I enjoyed the bridges and the sweeping views they provided. We watched a lot of videos of people on these bridges, and one thing that we never realized was just how much they sway. Definitely use caution if taking photos to ensure you don't drop your phone or camera when the bridge moves. Here are a few things to keep in mind that will make your visit more enjoyable. Closed-toe shoes are required. Don't wear flip-flops. Bring a raincoat, sunscreen, and insect repellent. We also recommend a water bottle to stay hydrated. Your opinion of this activity will really depend on what you want to get out of this experience. We saw a lot of people who were mainly interested in selfies on the bridge or in front of the waterfall. Many people walking just straight through and didn't seem to care about the wildlife, and many more who were looking for the wildlife and enjoying the scenery. We view this experience as a nature hike in the jungle that happens to have some cool hanging bridges. If you're not interested in the bridges or the wildlife, there are plenty of other great hikes you can take in the area. To wrap things up, Mistico Park is touristy, but it also offers an excellent opportunity to walk through a protected rainforest and experience incredible Costa Rican wildlife. Pay extra for either a group tour or a private guide. You won't be disappointed. Go early to avoid the crowds. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for new content. We have more Costa Rica videos coming in the next couple of weeks. Please check out the other videos in our Costa Rica series. Until next time, thanks for watching.